Hello everybody, welcome back into the Leslie Brad channel. I just knocked out a $50 hunt and I actually went up to the bank here on a Saturday and swapped around some coinage, so I'm able to get a box of pennies, which is already popped, and it is circulated, which looks good because it's got quite a few coppers here on the top side, which is nice. I'm actually not seeing too many shields in. There's one there and there's one here and one out there, so it's not too terribly bad. But yeah, went ahead and popped in, got $25 box here, and I got a $25 in loose rolls here. Also, I basically call them bands. Just makes it easier to say one band, two band, three band, so forth, so on. So that's $25. We got $50 here to hunt for pennies, which, crossing fingers, we get some really nice DDOs, DDRs. It was kind of crazy because I've been online watching buddies' videos and even my searches also. I've been seeing a lot also of DDOs and DDRs and really nice varieties come out in the past month or so. So that's going to be really awesome to get into these coins. As always, we're going to be looking for wheat cents also for our Dansco album. Hopefully we can get some upgrades put in there or some slots to fill in there also. But I wanted to direct you over here to a piece of mail that I got in. Really good friend online, really cool guy that I've been talking to quite a while. He sent me a nice little sticker over. We wanted to do a sticker trade, but Anxious Stacker, Louisiana voice, couldn't get it out, but that's a really cool, really cool sticker. As you see, like the little $50 and American Silver Eagles, stuff like that scattered throughout the sticker itself. So little rays of sunshine below there, and that's actually a really cool sticker, really cool rainbow sticker. And it shows right here 47 to 50, so he's probably running out of stickers, which is awesome that I was able to get one from him. And as you see, estimated 2021. So make sure you check out Anxious Stacker. Check out his channel. He stacks a ton of silver, so that's actually a really cool sticker. He sent me a piece of mail right here also. It says, "Hey Brad, appreciate the sticker trade, and I was glad to get you one of my last few stickers. Really appreciate everything you do and have to teach. You and a few other coin hunt channels even motivated me to get a digital coin microscope, but no luck so far. Glad you made it back home safe, and thanks again." Now, I was actually in Nebraska for a little bit, and I made it back over here, and I mentioned to him that I would get him a sticker out whenever I got back. So I had that sent over to him, but also too, in relation about the coin microscope, just to let you guys know out there that I've actually been making a ton of phone calls to like Tom Love. I mean, even to this Elk Live place here, to a lot of digital microscope online places that sell them and actually produce these, to see if we can get a little promo code and start selling scopes on there. So crossing fingers, we might have something coming to fruition here from either Whitman's, or you go into Littleton Coins and so forth, so on. They're talking back and forth, so we might have some more promos coming on here. But digital microscope, I might be able to help you out here in the future with one, but I'll keep in touch with you for sure, Anxious Stacker. But then too, the man also sent me a 1956 Silver Rosie. So that one I'm definitely going to pop off of here in a little bit and actually put it up under the scope because it is in really nice condition. Looks like it's got the full bands on there also. So definitely going to check it up under the scope, see if we got any kind of varieties or anything that's on there. But that was awesome. Just to let you know, Anxious, and he knows also though, but I've already submitted you some mail back. I also have you a sticker in there, and I got you a few other goodies coming in through the mail. Anyhow, jump over to the penny hunt. Let's get started, and I'll bring you in on our first find. Okay, we're down to our third band here. Pulled out an next roll to work on. I did find 5 finds so far. We got a 1940 and a 44 Philadelphia. Moving over to a 45S possibly, pretty crunchy, really crunchy, a 1946 Philadelphia, and a 54S. So that's pretty awesome. This is actually the second stack of varieties that I've been through. Got them pretty stacked up, but like I mentioned, every 5 finds I usually bring you in, or unless we get something pretty cool out of a roll. All right, working on the second set of bands there. Actually would be the 4th set of bands, my bad. So I do have some more varieties I'm actually looking through right now. I have a 1971D in the scope here, and it's hard to say it's not a DDO. It's nice little splitting there, splitting on the 7. I don't really see much on the 9, splitting on top side of the 1 you see. Now, this also it also looks too to where the D, I don't know, let's see if we can get in some and zoom this. It's just harder to get it on the angle. But it kind of looks like it might be stamped D over D right here in the top notch there. It does look like another D on the inside. But yeah, I think this would be notching on the back of the 7. It's on the 1 also. But I think this is going to be a nice little DDO for the date and that mint mark. But I'm not seeing anything as a telltale sign for the 71 Philly DDO that goes around in God We Trust here. O looks normal. D doesn't look that much on it. Actually, I take it back. It might be right there in the W. Left side of the W there. And that was one of the big telltale signs there. Yeah, you see the T. Push some shade over T. Looks like it might have a little bit on there. That's hard to call. It might be some machine doubling. Yeah, I think it's machine doubling. But like I say, all in all, I think that 1971 there is pretty notched out. And as I mentioned, for the bottom here, the top, it might be a little bit on top of the 1 there. The D does look like it might have been stamped over. Let's spin it upside down, actually. A little mushy there. Yeah, not for sure, but I'm thinking that's probably a repunched date, so it would be 1971 stamped again on top, so not sure. Let me know what y'all think about that. Like I said, that date looks good. Looks like it's doubled, but everything in God We Trust and the mint mark is kind of a shaky one there. Keep moving. All right, I finished up on the 5 bands we had there, the $25 total. We did add a few more wheat cents to the stack here. We got a really early 1918S, a little bit of rim damage as you see there. Actually, a lot of rim damage. That would hurt it if you were to grade it. But yet again, that's the 1918S. Hopefully, we can put that in the album. I'm thinking that's going to fill. Then we got a 51S and a 52 Philly, which that needs to be spun around there. So, yeah, we got a few more wheat cents. Got what we say 8 altogether in that one box. Some more 2009s, and then a Canadian there to add on to it. I've got one up under the scope here. This is the 1971 S or D that we were looking at. It might have a nice RPM or DDO on there. It's kind of hard for me to tell. I'm not seeing too many identifiers compared to Wixter's Guide and Variety Vista. But yet again, the 71 and the D on there looks like it's kind of doubled. But I've got a 1995 up under the scope here. This one's got a pretty nice little die crack. As you see, it goes up from the rim itself. Starts right here at the rim, goes all the way down through into the building there, the Lincoln Memorial area. So that's a pretty interesting little piece. Like I say, some folks collect them, some don't. Let's see down here in the pillar. It's got some damage inside of the pillar there. I'm not for sure what this is. It actually looks like kind of like a strike through that sits up in the middle. That might be where that crack actually goes to. You see it inside of there. So not for sure, not any kind of clashing going on down here. Actually, there's a little bit more coming out of the bottom side there. So that's probably what it does. It probably goes straight down through the pillar here, a little bit of damage allocated with it, and then it comes out through there, as you see, down to the T there. So held that one off the side, little oddity. And then we got a 2015, and this one has a little crack also. As you see, it looks like it comes right along the rim here a little bit, and then it comes down through the W, goes down into the head of Lincoln there. Kind of stops, probably a little bitty die chip right there. Kind of stops right here. Might kind of Y off here, but and again, you got another little crack head, dite head, whatever they call it, spike head, I think it's called. So anyhow, that will be our first $25. We can go ahead and jump into the box now, see what we get out of here. Got the box knocked out, so I don't have any more rolls in there. Now, I've been working on the varieties here to get those lower down. I did have basically all the way out to here. I've already done almost half the stack there. We did get ourselves a couple more wheat cents. You see that nice 55 Denver there, 57D, 57 Philadelphia, and another 58D stacked on top of there. So we got quite a few wheat cents. I'd like to have a little more, but that's all. I mean, that's perfectly fine. So anyhow, we got more varieties left here to do. Now I'm actually working on a 1962 here up under the scope, just trying to get some lighting right, just looking at it. But I think we've got ourselves a DDO. I think this is going to be a 1962 DDO. Now it's actually got doubling. That's actually on the left side here. It's inside of the 9. It's on the back side, top of the curl there. Same thing in the back of the 6, inside of the 2 here. Now it's telling me to go over here to Liberty also. You want to look at that. The bottom side of the T is actually notched. The bottom side of the Y here is notched. And the BR is really thick. And it gives you the picture that's online. It gives you that Y curl, and it's also notched here on the Y. Now it's saying to come down here to the VDB, and you'll see a light die crack, because the VDB is actually right there, if y'all didn't know that. Just to get the lighting on it, you can see it's in there in the coat right there. It's supposed to have a nice little light die crack in there. I want to say I saw it and the light come this way, but just to try to pinch that back in, it's actually right here. I want to say it's right here, the light die crack comes across. It actually fades a little bit, and then it comes back here and peeks in again. So looks like we got that little die crack there. It's supposed to be doubling in the eye, and I'm guessing that's just, I mean, possibly a little bit of notching there, maybe a little bit on the forehead here, if that's where it's at. I'm not seeing much on the eyeball. Now the In God We Trust is thick, 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 just really thick. Looks like it's probably coming down to the southwest the way this all looks here. It's a little shade over that, you see it all. The G, the O, spin you around a little bit. The D and the W, E, they're all really bold, really thick. You see the doubling in it. Come over here to Trust. Trust is like the bottom notch here, looks like. The R is hard for me to tell. I can't really tell anything there. Can't really tell much. And the U, yet again, it looks like it's just to the southwest, like it's kind of this way. But I think we've got ourselves a 1962 Philadelphia DDO. So that's a pretty cool one there. Like I said, I haven't found this one before. There's a lot of telltale signs. I looked on Variety Vista, and I'd have to see what the number was here in a second. I'll double check back it again, and I will give a shout out here on the next clip to let y'all know what the DDR was on it. But DDO on there. But yeah, that's pretty awesome. And this coin's in really good condition too. So that's a cool find. And then 1992, I want to say I had something on this one here. Let me poke you up under the scope just to see what I find. Let's see, 92. Yeah, this one here's got a really light number, really light 2 on there. I remember there was some kind of variety or something, or it may have been mentioned in an error or whatnot, but you see how thick this 9 is? This 9 is getting a little lighter, and the 2 is literally super light on there. I know there was something going on with the 1992s with the light 2 on there. I was going to look it up too. Just take a gander, see if there's anything with it, but as you can see, it's kind of fading away, just bold here, and it goes really light this way. So held that one off to the side, but plenty more varieties to work on. I'll bring you back in on the next find. Okay, I pulled out everything, I looked through it all, searched through all the wheat cents there, even looked in our album here to see if we had any upgraders in there, and we definitely got 2 upgraders. Now, interesting enough, where are we at? 1918S, which sits here, 1918S. We already have a 1918S in here, and it looks a little chunkier, so I'm going to hold on to this one. Plus, it doesn't have that rim damage on there, so be able to fit into the album a little better. Now, we do have upgraders for the 55D and that 52S, which I'm going to switch here real quick. So 52S, which is going to be this one here. That's going to be the copper one there. It's nice, but I'm going to put that nice shinier blazer in there. And then a 55D the same way. We've got a copper one. It's Meteor. So I'm definitely going to hold on to them. I don't get rid of the wheat cents. I keep them all, collect them all. So we're going to have those 2 as the upgraders. We got 3 Canadians that we found out of there. Now move over here to the 2015, which we had that nice die crack at the top of the head, and then the 1995 here is actually the die crack comes off of the rim down through the Lincoln Memorial there. So kind of up in the air if I'm going to hold on to those. I want to check my album, see if I have any better die cracks or the spike heads on there, and then also if I have any extra errors going out to the Lincoln Memorial there. I'm not for sure if I do or not. 1971D and then 1962 I just showed you. The 1971 has a lot of nice doubling on the date itself, and I'm going to say that D is actually doubled also. So there's got to be more telltale signs on In God We Trust. I think we saw it on the W for sure. It's just harder for me to see it on any other portion of the coin there, but I'm pretty sure that's going to be a nice DDO there. And in the 1962, I just looked it up a couple of seconds ago. I looked online also to see if there's any additional DDOs that were called up for 62. There's actually quite a few more that haven't been categorized or plotted in as a variety on any of the websites there, but Coin Information, Coin Talk, and those other places you can go to and look at them. But it's got a lot of telltale signs on this one to being a DDO also. I want to say this is the DDO DDO 002 on Variety Vista. Now the number one, the dead center of the 1, the dead center of the 9, and the 6 and everything are going to be doubled. Now this one here, I want to say it's off just to the left. The doubling is actually off just to the left on the date itself. And then honestly, I want to say the In God We Trust was actually to the southwest of it. So I'm pretty sure that's going to be a DDO. It's in a really nice condition also. Nice to hold on to. Load up in the album. It's only a penny, so it's not too terribly bad. The 1992. Now, as per mentioned, I did think that there was something going on with this. There was talks a little while back about these 92s. And as you see, that 2's kind of fading out there. But it's just a die deterioration. Like I said, Coin Talk and a couple other places had it in there, talked about it. It's not really any real value, but if you want to collect errors, that'd probably be a definite error that you want to hold on to. I haven't seen one in a while. That's why I said it caught my eye. Usually I would bring it out if I've been coin hunting in my past videos, but I haven't found one. So like I said, that 2's almost faded out. Then we come over here to that planchet blister that you see right there up under, going straight through the D. Those are usually pretty cool for me. I usually pull those and set those to the side because it's always an eyeball catcher going through. It's right there through the middle of the D, as you can see. It's kind of going to his chest. So anyhow, it's a nice hunt, honestly. 2 boxes or, a box and some loose rolls, whatnot. Really nice hunt. We got some fillers. That's always a good thing. To upgraders, my bad. So upgraders in the album. We'll get some fillers later on. I've got plenty more hunts to come about. I hope y'all liked the video. Y'all make sure y'all hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And don't forget to like. Y'all have a fantastic day. We are on the search for silver. So hopefully these next 3 boxes that I've got coming in will have some kind of silver in it because it's been a little bit. I know we've gotten a few on the last hunt that we did, but I'm looking for some hefty amount of silver, as always. It'd be nice to get some good boxes. I do have this box here. I've got another box at the bank waiting on me, so as soon as I knock this one out, I can go and rotate the coin, get the other box, and bring it back to the house. But I do have 2 more boxes ordered at another bank, so crossing fingers we can get those 2 in. Probably tomorrow, if not here in the next couple of days. And then I also have 2 more boxes that are stacked up at another one of my banks. So that's good. Good that we got some boxes of silver in, or boxes of $half in to search for silver. I'm not going to be weighing these out. I'm just going to pop them open, see what we get. Hopefully we get some more DDOs, DDRs. It'd be fantastic. Anyhow, let's go ahead and jump on in. I will bring y'all in for the first find. Empty mat. That is the first skunk box I've had in a long time. So let's go ahead and jump over to our second box right now. Box number 2. Peeled back everything just to check. Looks like we got a few of the 2023 Philadelphia showing. Hopefully we have a lot more circulated in here than we did on the last box because it had a lot of 2023s in there. So anyhow, let's jump into it and see what we get. We're working on roll number, 17 in the box. I've got the variety set up here that I'm going to look under the scope. I popped this one open just in, and we've got silver on the second one there, and that one looks pretty healthy. Looks like it's going to be a 90%er on that one. Let's see. Yes, sir, 1964. That is going to be a 90% silver. It's going to be a Denver mint. See the D right there. Awesome. We got 90% up on the board. Let's see if I can see anything on that 4. Nothing on the 4. I was watching the Dig and Dave video, and he was looking at a 1964 nickel. They do have a special mint set that's out there. And the $half also, the 1964 $half also has something on there. I'll show you up under the scope here in a little bit, but we're going to work through the box first, and then I'll jump on the scope and show you that. That box was almost a skunker, but we do have that 1964 up under this cup here, as what I was mentioning. Now, the SMS, you want to make sure to look like right here up under this tine of this 4. And if you see what looks like a little teardrop right there, you need to make sure you check all your 1964s, because the little teardrop that would be right here up underneath this tine would make it the special mint set 1964 90%. 90%, like I say, silver coin there, and that's really tough to find. But that, yet again, is another variety that adds to here. I think these, you can have a DDO or a DDR of the 1964, but we've got one silver to hold on the board. Gonna get box number 3 right now. Box number 3. So we do have $490. They said that one of the rolls was actually taken out for a Easter egg hunt. The lady wanted to put some 50-cent pieces in an Easter egg, so we got $490, which pretty close to 3 boxes. We'll probably work through this one and also add another box to this, but let's see what we get. Box number 3 was Skunkarooski, so we still only have our 90% silver coin stacked up here. Going for box number 4. Well, this is one of those moments. Pop both of the, actually this one's been popped. I'll show you that here in a second, but I just popped this one. This is a brand new box. All 2023 Philadelphias. And they're not Philadelphias, and I'm here in the Denver area, which is, like I said, kind of odd because there have been hundreds of these boxes. I don't say hundreds. Let me take it back. Let me just say 99 of these boxes that I've had that have been uncirculated. So pretty crazy. But this one here, she did say that a customer did bring it in. He probably wrapped them himself after he searched through them, but we can always hope that it's stacked full of silver in every roll. The box, I mean, it weighed about as much as it weighed. So anyhow, we're definitely going to jump onto this box, work this one out first. I'm probably going to do a few of these rolls just to see if there's any extra varieties or errors on these. But like I said, the last few boxes I've kind of neglected of even looking through them. But I'm going to go ahead and check through these, see if we got anything of a die class, any kind of extra errors or something like that on here. But we'll see. Let's go ahead and jump into this box. Cross the fingers for silver. Well, we wrapped up that box. I think I'm going to hold on to this one here and actually put it back into the bank. It is all brand spanking new. It's snowing outside right now, so I got to go do some little work out there, and I definitely want to turn in some coins so I'm able to get something on this Saturday. But we do have that 190% silver is all we found out of those 4 boxes. That's to par on some of these hunts. Cross the fingers we do better on the upcoming hunts. But just want to show y'all too, I'm pretty sure they were hunted through. The guy who was hunting them, or the girl who was hunting them, would put a little black dot, as you see, black dot on the chin, black dot on the head. And then some others actually will strike through the We Trust and the 4 and stuff like that with a black marker. Or if you get the 72, 71s, and 73s with the FGs on there, you'll have a black marker going down through there also, letting you know that somebody has checked them already. But that's definitely a check marker on these coins. Those will go back in the bag. There was a bunch of them in there actually. So like I said, that's to the par though. We did get a 190%er. I didn't go out my way really to get these boxes. They were already ordered. If I had to go to the grocery store, it was on my way through to grab these boxes, so it wasn't too terribly bad. Little bit of hunt. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Like I said, this is kind of to par, but we did get a nice 90% silver, and silver is up almost $29 an ounce right now, so that's pretty much paid for gas what I did for my round trip. Anyhow, hope y'all liked the video. Y'all have a fantastic weekend, and I will see y'all in the next video.